Wild here. Press subscribe for more videos on vintage cars, unusual and unusual transport. And here we're looking at the Citroën Bijou. Out of this encyclopedia, I've got old encyclopedia of cars. Got some notes that go with these photos. Above, the driving position inside a Bijou is most peculiar. Unless the driver is very short, eye level is right at the top of the windscreen. Visibility could be severely restricted, as you can see there. Below, there was an attempt to echo the styling of the DS in the treatment of the rear of the Bijou. Although the rake of the rear window and the shape of the boot are vaguely familiar, the Bijou has caught none of the DS's style. Above, it may have been named after the French word for jewel, but the Bijou, intended to appeal to the conservative British market, was never a success. There were several made-in-Britain choices that were cheaper and better. So I just have just turn over a couple of pages, and there's a bit more information on it. Okay. But a new car designed specifically with the UK market and UK foibles in mind was planned, put into production in its place. The Bijou. The Bijou was aimed at a growing sector of the market. Just turn over the page. Have a look at that if you want while we're turning over the page. For use, back to the Bijou, for use as a second car. So the Bijou was an attempt at a conventional looking saloon car, a shopping car with a boot. Introduced at the motor show in October 1959, the Bijou was bodied in glass fibre and was designed by Peter Kerwin Taylor, who also styled the Lotus Elite. Some of the styling elements of the Bijou, especially at the rear, reflect those of the Citroën DS, which was quite popular in the UK at the time. Some of the parts actually came courtesy of the DS, probably for economic reasons. The Bijou had two doors with very little space in the rear for passengers, and although generally speaking it was not uncomfortable, tall drivers would have had their visibility restricted by the top of the windscreen. The fuel, look at this unusual motorbike here with caterpillar tracks. It's called the Kettenrad. Anyway, going back to the Bijou, the fuel, turn over another page. The fuel consumption was quite good, but unfortunately the car was more expensive than either the Morris Minor or the Mini, both of which had the advantage of being British born and bred. The Bijou fared no better in the sales stakes than the original 2CV. Production ended in 1964, with only 250 ever having been made. Of these, only 50 or so survived to the present day. And that's the end of the article. Thank you very much. Z Wild over and out.